Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Round 5 review. Gather Round has come and gone, and we also, before we get stuck into the Supercoach to the round review, we've got some DPP changes that have come into effect as of right now. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, DPP positions. Ben Keys has gone from mid to mid forward. Jake Saligo, mid to mid forward. Dawson now has defender mid status. Josh Rochelle, mid forward. Wayne Malera, defender forward. Cam Rayner is now defender forward. Darcy Wilmot, who a lot of us will own, defender. Now he has mid status, so that's handy. Dane Zorko mid forward, don't think it's really relevant. Yep, Lockie O'Brien mid forward, don't think he's relevant. Taylor Adams mid forward, so I think he might be a bit cheap. So he might be, if he picks up some form, be a handy, M9 F7 type. Hoskin Elliott mid forward, not really relevant. Jai Caldwell from mid to mid forward. Andrew Phillips forward ruck. Well, Andrew Phillips is going well at the moment, so yeah, that might be a bit interesting. Not sure on his price. Probably won't go there though. Callum Ward, mid forward. Interesting. Cooper Hamilton, defender mid. Lockie Ash, defender mid. Lockie Whitfield. He might be someone that we look at later on. Defender mid. Adam Kennedy, defensive forward. Cam McKenzie. All right, mid forward. So that could be handy. Very highly owned as well. Finn McGuinness, defender mid, not really relevant. Lloyd Meek, ruck forward. Will Day, defender mid, yep, that was expected. Curtis Taylor, mid forward. Harry Sheasel, this was always going to happen, defender forward. Jack Zeeble, defender forward. Kane Turner, defender forward. Will Phillips, who some people might have, now has forward status, so that could be handy. Kane Farrell, defender mid. Miles Bergman, defender mid. Ryan Mansell, defender forward. Trent Cotchin, mid forward. Hunter Clark, defender mid. So some people might have him. Yep, Wangan Malera, we knew he was going to get defender mid status. Zane Cordy, defender forward. Harry Cunningham, defender forward, so none of those really relevant. Matt Roberts, gone from mid to mid forward. Now he might be a handy one. Rookie who was like 110,000 went down in price because he was a sub 3 times and he scored like a 90 or something. So he'll have a pretty decent break even. And it'll be like 130k. So we'll look at that later though. Jaden Hunt, defender mid, and Bailey Smith, mid forward. Will be one we look at. Caleb Daniel, defender forward. Okay, I thought Caleb Daniel was playing more midfield, but anyway. Jason Johannesson, defender forward, and Josh Bruce, defender forward. So, not really. There's a few irrelevant players there. But, not a lot of them are irrelevant, really. All right, so enough of that. Let's go on to the team. Oh, first off, by the way, you might notice, hey, I've got an actual microphone and I'm, not you wearing a stupid headset. So, Wookie, I know you're watching. That's for you. All right, let's continue. All right, round 5, sorry. We scored right on 2,300, which round rank of 19,000, and hey, we're up to 40,000. We've gone up another 13k in the ranks. So, we've halved our rankings since, it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because that's when Supercoach opened. Okay, so we're on our way up, but we've used another 2 trades. So I'm down to 25. I've used, what's that? Out of a possible 12 trades, I've used 11. I'm totally addicted to trades. Sorry. It's a late 90s song if you don't know it, but Anyway, let's move on. Enough of that. All right. Let's look at the team. All right. So, first off, we did 2 trades. We traded out Oscar Baker and brought in Samson Ryan, which allowed me to go from Jordan Ridley to Jacob Dawson to what's his name? Jordan Dawson, that's it. Jake Dawson. Anyway, and we put the vice captaincy right on him, our new recruit. So yeah, I was happy with a 152. Ridley scored like a 91 or something like that. But yeah, just from this trade, we've gained another, 60 odd points already. So yeah, happy with that trade. Happy to have D1 and D2, Nick Dacos with a 128. So he keeps on doing Nick Dacos things. Jimby, 51. I think he was subbed out at half time. I don't know if he was managed or had an injury. He did get fingered in the eye. But yeah, then copped like a ankle knock. I don't know if it was a, tactical like substitution or not. But coach did say he needed a rest, and maybe that was his rest, hopefully. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on selection. Connor McKenna, 55. He had a poor first half of this game. I think he had like 0 points at quarter time and not much more at half time. But Kangaroos, I think they only scored something like 4 or 5 points for the whole game. So no kick-ins. And we had Rich back as well. So we had Rich, Wilmot, who's the other one? Coleman and McKenna. So points were a bit shared around there, I think. So, but Hugh still, he kicked a goal as well. So, maybe got one more week in him, but we'll see. Wilmot, who now has mid status, 68. Yeah, he had a good game. Kicked an awesome goal, from the pocket. Well done. You should keep your spot. You got a couple more weeks in my team at least. Okay, Lockie Cowan. Now this D6 spot is a problem. Lockie Cowan, 42. Does he hasn't even got to 200k yet. I don't know, does he keep his spot on the side? I'm not sure. But anyway, we'll keep an eye on selection again. Gota Constable did not play. Hopefully they can get a game, or if Lockie Cowan gets dropped or Jinby gets rested, well, we're in trouble. Okay, so on to the midfield. Rory Laird, 135, back to form. Didn't put the VC on him, put him on his teammate Dawson. Happy to have them both go big though. So thank you very, very much, Rory. Yeah, please continue this form for the rest of the year, please. Bontempelli, 145. Good score from him. But Bevo, again, games on the line in the last quarter. He spends like 10 minutes on the bench. Like, you got your best player on the bench when the game's on the line with 10 minutes to go. Oh, bloody hell. Bloody hell, Bevo. LDU, 90. Disappointing. We need 100 pluses from you. Same with you, Josh Kelly, 80. Disappointing, very disappointing. Tim Taranto moved into my midfield so that I could get Samson Ryan in for Oscar Baker. 115. He's doing his job. It's what we expect from Tim Taranto, so thank you, Timmy. Tom Green, 97. Yeah, disappointing again. I don't know, did he score any points in the last quarter or not? Maybe he was thinking about, will I get suspended for this tackle that I, did? But yeah, might have to. I'm not going to trade him out if it's a 1 weeker, but yeah, keep an eye on the MRO. Setterfield. Now, first half, he wasn't scoring very many points himself, but what he was doing was he was tagging Oliver. And as a non-owner, I was very happy that Oliver was on, 30 at half-time. But then I think Essendon lifted the tag. Setterfield got more of the ball himself and, scored a 91, which is good. But, he kept Oliver. Oliver still scored 115. But, yeah, he will still come down in price. So hopefully we can get him shortly. Probably trade him, Setterfield to him, actually. That's what you get for letting him off the chain in the second half. You're going to be traded to him. Okay, and Ashcroft, everyone's got him 72, which is around about his average. Still got a bit more money to make, so hold on to him. Cam McKenzie, 14, the sub. He's gained forward status, so hopefully, you know, he was managed, and yeah, hopefully he can get a full game next week and restart his money making journey. So just with this 14 in his cycle, like we either have to trade him out now, or he's gonna have a high break even. We have to wait a few weeks until that 14 is out of his system. Okay, so with all these other problems I've got down back here, I might have to keep what's his name? Mackenzie. I can't even remember his first name. What is it? Cam. That's right, Cam. All right. Anyway, Noah Long, 55, around about his average. He'll still make a bit more coin for us. And Alwyn Davey. Now, now I'm pretty sure Brad Scott said in his press conference before the game that that Davey, he's gonna play. He's gonna play. That's what you said. That's what you said, Brad Scott. Now, I want you to look at me and say, you lied to me. You lied to me, Brad Scott. How could you do this? Why, Brad? Why? All right, anyway. Get back to it. Enough of that. All right. So, that's the midfielders. On to the rucks. Grundy, 128. Yep, he's gone up in price again. He's nearly up to 600k. He should get to 600k if he scores decent next week, although I'm pretty sure Max Gawn might be good to go next week, which is not good for us. Although he will be playing against, he'll be rucking against Samson Ryan, who we'll get to shortly, and Ben Miller. So he should go nuts. Okay, Nick Madden used him as a loophole to get Jordan Dawson's score, and Rowan Marshall 123. So it's about time you scored a 120 for us. Thank you, Rowan. Josh Dunkley, finally, a 130 odd score. That's what we expect from you, Josh Lee. Connor Rozee, so he was tagged by Rowbottom, I believe, or was he? I didn't watch the first half of this game, but actually, I did notice on Fan Footy though, it was halfway through the second quarter, and he had 50% game time. What are you doing, Ken? And I think I read that he was tagged by Rowbottom. I swear, Horse just looks at, he goes onto Supercoach, he looks up who is the most highly owned player that I play against this week, and I'm gonna send someone to tag that player. Okay, I swear that's what Horse does. Anyway, Errol Goulden, he was on 40 or so at quarter time. Then for the first, from the second and third quarters, I think he was in the line to get a hot dog or something like that and a beer. Ate it and then came back on the last quarter and scored us an 88, which is okay, but I was getting upset with Jordan Ridley, for scoring like this. So. Come on, I'm going to ask you, Errol, to lift your game, please. Okay, Jack Siebel, 106, cracked the ton again. Thank you, Jack, averaging 100. And he also has defender status, as has the Sheasel, defender status also, another ton. He was a bit sore after a corky in the leg somewhere, so hopefully he's okay. Samson Ryan, now... was named in the ruck. So I brought him in after seeing him named in the ruck. I always thought that, he was going to share 50-50 probably with Ben Miller. Nank injured. Soldo, not back for another few weeks. So I thought, and he's rucking against the Peanut, Laddams. I thought he might be able to get something like an 80 odd score. An 80 odd score, I'll be happy. Even a 70. But 56, it's a bit disappointing, considering that I think I saw about, I know it was a bit wet or there was a bit of rain around at least, but, I reckon he dropped about 4, probably 5 marks. And, some of them inside the forward 50. And so, there's the drop marks just minus 4 points right there. So minus 4 points. So if he took a mark, I think it's how much is a mark? I'm not really sure how many, but he takes the mark. If he kicks a goal from one of these marks, or at least very least gets a kick, that's like at least 5 points. So this could have very easily been an 80-90 game if he hadn't dropped those marks. So I think we need to invest in some grippo and get that to him, so he can hold on to those marks. Okay, I expect better from you. Actually, this week I think you might struggle. So, yeah, good luck, Samson. Please do it for us. All right, Fergus Green 76. Another good score. He'll continue to make money. And Jacob Van Rooyen 52. So yeah, he's made us about 50 odd K already. I think Tom McDonald gets dropped before him for Max Gawn. I got Ben Brown to come back as well, so be interesting to see what happens there. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for this video. What I will do, so I think this week is back to Friday nights. Yep, no Thursday nights. So I'll actually be able to do a proper sort of selection video. And I'll go through my trades and my vice captain and captain options. So yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Go Bombers. See you in the next one.